Hey you guys, it's Damar, and here I am with literally days before I have to turn this apartment around on the third floor. But I walk into my building today and I smell this god awful stench. It is just unbearable, but I've been down this road before. I know exactly what the root cause is. I'm here in the basement right now because I want you to follow along with me as I uncover the source of the smell. All right, so this is an area of the basement that is completely off limits. I have the gas lines back here, and this is also where they built access to the sewer line. So I wanted to show you up close what's going on. And just as I thought before, we have an active sewage backup. You can see all in this area, it's overflowed. Thank God it hasn't risen above the surface level because then I would have a real problem on my hands. But I've been down this road before, as I mentioned. I have hired plumbers who've come in and, done the job for me. They've cost me a small fortune. And so over time, you just start to watch and you realize that you can do the job yourself. So I'll be using the tools that they use. The flexible snake. I'll be using the plunger here, and then dousing the area with some germicidal bleach when it's all said and done. And I might need a little bit of Febreze too, because it's rough down here. Okay, so I'm gonna take a stab at trying to clear out this sewage drain. I've got a white towel that I just laid down here because I want to protect my clothing. I've got some gloves to cover my hands. I have on my PPE, first of all, because it smells really bad. Secondly, because I don't want to get whatever is down there on anything that I got going on right here, okay? And I think I'm going to start with the plunger first. We'll see if that works. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to move on to that wire snake. But let's give it a shot. So I'm grabbing these gloves. And I've got the really, really thick kind because, again, with this kind of material, you don't want to get any of it on your skin. And so here's my assault plunger. I'm going to see. It's clearing out just a little bit, but I've got to keep going a little bit more. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. It's funny. You might think that this is like really gross, but it reminds me of, the time that Martha Stewart went to jail. And the interviewer asked her, what were her responsibilities and what did she have to do? And she said to them that one of her jobs, or main job, was cleaning the warden's toilets. And that it was a very, very good thing. Well, this is my job. Basically cleaning out my tenants' toilets. And even though I don't consider it a very, very good thing, I consider it a very necessary thing. So, I have to do it. That is looking so much better. Oh my gosh. Wow, I can't believe we did it. So the plunger actually worked. The drain is clear. The poop that was blocking it has left the building. So what we're going to do next is add the germicidal bleach to the area where the poop and waste spilled over. And then I want to move on to the last and final step, which a lot of people tend to forget. It's something that I actually think is very important. And hopefully it can prevent this sort of backup from happening again. But who wants to be doing this on a regular basis? And yes, I poured the whole gallon of bleach. Well, all right, all right, all right. Look at here. The line is all clear, and I did it myself. I didn't even have to pull out the snake action over there. It's still in place. Can I even say that? But what I ended up doing was just using the plunger. You know, it took about, what, 3 minutes tops, and the job was done. Whatever it was that was blocking the sewage line actually moved, and the water started to recede. So we're all done. I could have called a plumber. He would have come out, assessed the situation, probably charged me for an hour's work at a minimum, but I didn't have to do that. So maybe what I'll do is just, I don't know, take the money or the funds and go buy some stocks or something. But not before I spray first. Alright, so I'm here in my bathroom because I want to show you the final step. This is a product that I picked up at Lowe's by Zep called Septic Defense. It's a monthly septic tank treatment system that a lot of the contractors use, and so they recommended that I use it for my property as well. Inside are these pre-measured packets. You take one, you drop it in your toilet, you flush it down, and you let it work. And it's supposed to serve as this preventive maintenance measure, so hopefully you can prevent these issues from ever happening again. So I already have one inside. Gonna flush it down, and now the job's complete.